Hey everyone, and welcome back. So today, I'm going to give you guys my honest review of Hostinger. Now, I've been building websites for a while now, and let me tell you, picking the right hosting service for every different website isn't as easy as it seems. There's just so much to learn and understand when it comes to making each client's website. So over the last year, I used a lot of different platforms, but a while ago, I came across and started using Hostinger. So I decided it's worth sharing my thoughts with you guys to make this whole process a lot easier for you. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what Hostinger's got to offer. I'll go over their features and try to make the technical parts understandable to people who aren't necessarily experts in technology. I'll also go over the pros and cons of using Hostinger. And finally, I'll get into their plans and pricing, so by the end of this video, you'll know if they're the right choice for your website or not. And I want to be very clear that I'm going to give you guys my completely honest review. Now for starters, Hostinger is pretty good. It's affordable and does the job well, but they don't have all the fancy stuff that some other companies like BlueHost offer. For example, BlueHost has tons of storage and extra security features. But then again, Hostinger is reliable and offers easy-to-use tools for beginners, which is great if you're not looking for complicated tech. So if you're just starting out or just want something simple and effective, Hostinger might be a good choice for you. And so, if you decide to give them a try, don't forget to use the link in the description down below to get a discount you won't find directly on their site. Alright, so let's talk about Hostinger and what they're all about. Hostinger has been around since 2004. Mostly doing web hosting. But in 2019, they jumped into web development too. So what this means for you is, well, now they're kind of like your all-in-one for hosting and building websites. They have these cool drag and drop tools that make it super easy to create a website, and then they put it up on their servers. So it's really pretty handy, especially if you're just getting started. Now here's something interesting. Earlier in 2023, Hostinger rolled out this AI-powered tool for web development. You can think of it as having a smart assistant that helps you build your website. You just put in your details, pick your plan, and then you should be on your way to building or transferring your website using their dashboard. So it's really pretty straightforward. And if you're thinking, should I really go for this? They've got a 30-day free trial. So you can just try it out, play around with the tools, and really decide if it's the right choice for you before you spend your money on it. In general, it's a great idea to try things out before making a purchase, if you have the possibility to. Next, I'm going to get into what Hostinger offers and their pricing, so that way you can figure out if they're the right choice for your web hosting needs. Okay, so now let's start by talking about Hostinger's plans. And so really there's a lot to go through, so let's get started. Now, every plan from Hostinger includes some key features. Now, you can get an AI tool for SEO, a simple drag and drop website builder, and another AI website builder. They also offer 150 ready-to-use templates, integration with Google Analytics, marketing tools, and AI heat maps that show where visitors click the most on your site. Now, all these run on WordPress, which most people use. And for security, there's DDoS protection to prevent fake traffic overload, a firewall, a virus scanner, and secure access to protect against hackers. Now, the single plan costs $2 a month, and it lets you host one website with 50 gigs of storage, weekly backups, one email account, unlimited SSLs for website security, and 100 gigs of bandwidth per month. So just remember, if your site gets a lot of traffic and exceeds 100 gigs, it might go offline. Next up is the premium plan, which costs a bit under $3 a month, and it includes everything from the single plan, but lets you host up to 100 websites with 100 gigs of storage and unlimited bandwidth, plus a free domain name. Then there's the business plan for about $4 a month. And this is great for online stores because it offers faster site performance, 200 gigs of storage, integration for e-commerce, no transaction fees, and multiple payment methods. And lastly, the top plan is the Cloud Startup plan at about $9 a month. Now, this plan lets you build and host up to 300 websites and offers much faster performance, a dedicated domain name, and priority support. It also optimizes your site's location for faster access. Now, so I've actually also tried their VPS service, which combine a VPN with a server for extra security, and these are great for handling sensitive data. So the VPS plans start at $6 a month and go up to $18, offering more advanced features. Okay, so let's talk about a few downsides I noticed with Hostinger, especially about their security. So for me, knowing my websites are safe is like making sure my house has a good security system. Now with Hostinger, the security is there, but it's not top-notch. They do offer a limited version of NordVPN, which includes its antivirus and firewall. And yeah, NordVPN is solid. They've got a great firewall, and the antivirus does a decent job against most threats. But it's just the limited version, so if you want the full protection, you'll need to pay more for that. Now, so in my opinion, I think it's worth it, because otherwise, you risk ransomware attacks. And in case you don't know what a ransomware attack is, it's when someone takes over your site and demands a ransom. It's a serious threat that really can hurt your business, and it'll cost you way more than spending money on a good protection. Now, some providers like BlueHost might be more expensive, but they offer better security features, like up to 3 firewalls for no extra cost. Also, Hostinger's system is easy to use and doesn't cost a lot of money because it only has the basics. This means the AI web builder that they offer is alright, but tends to create standard content. Now, so this might not bother everyone, but I personally like to add personal touches to my sites to make them stand out and engage more with the audience. Remember though, that complicated doesn't always mean better. Hostinger's basic design can be a huge plus if you're not a web hosting expert, because sometimes, like I said, simpler is better. However, there is a downside for those handling large-scale data, like big video transfers or hosting games. Hostinger server space, even in their top-tier plans, is somewhat limited. They set a limit at about 400 gigs on their highest VPS plan, which sounds like a lot, but can fill up fast with large files. So if you need a ton of space, you might want to look elsewhere. But for most websites, even the 50 gigs you get with their lowest plan are more than enough. So that's all the negatives about Hostinger. And now let's talk about what I actually like about Hostinger and why I think they're still a good choice for many people. So one of the things that really stands out about Hostinger is how it balances cost and quality. Even their most basic plan packs a bunch of high-quality features. So for anyone just starting out, or if you don't need much space for your site, Hostinger is a solid budget-friendly option. What I personally find great about Hostinger is their VPS service. It combines a VPN with a server, creating a secure and private setup. This is super useful if you're managing multiple websites. It simplifies everything, so you're not constantly logging into different sites. The SEO tool they offer is another win. It's straightforward, effective, and has definitely helped boost my site's performance. Then there's the speed. And all my sites hosted on Hostinger are quick to respond, with minimal load times. I haven't had any crashes either. But remember, site speed also depends on how you build your site. So to keep it running smoothly, what I would recommend is using simpler design elements. So for example, go easy on animations and videos, especially on your main page. Now, I also tried Hostinger's VPS service for a project with an online educational platform that needed top-notch security for sensitive student data. And Hostinger's VPS was a perfect fit. Since setting it up, there has been no data breaches or downtime. So for anyone that's dealing with sensitive information, I would definitely recommend their VPS. It's reliable and easy to manage, and with data security being so crucial, it's a smart choice to prevent any legal issues. So would I recommend Hostinger? Absolutely. Sure, they might not have as much storage or as many security options as BlueHost, but Hostinger is by far the easiest web hosting service I've used. It's incredibly user-friendly and definitely the most affordable option out there, especially for startups or small businesses looking for a budget-friendly platform. What I really appreciate is how Hostinger includes most features across all their plans. This means you get great value even with their lowest plan, which isn't always the case in web hosting. Their servers are reliable. I haven't experienced any slowdowns or crashes. Plus, the web development tools are super easy to use. And even if you're new to this, you can build a professional-looking site without much hassle. Managing websites through Hostinger has been a game changer for me. It's way more efficient than the old way of logging into each site individually. Whether you have multiple sites or just one, Hostinger simplifies the entire process. Anyways, that's my honest review of Hostinger. I hope this review helps you understand what they have to offer. And if you're just starting out, my advice to you is just go for something straightforward like Hostinger. They're fast, reliable, and make site updates and maintenance easy, leaving more time to focus on your business. And remember, if you're interested in Hostinger, check out the link in the description for a special discount that is not available directly on their site. Anyway, so that's it for today's video. So if you liked the content or found it useful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to see more of it. And if you have any questions or suggestions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.